Hello students, hope that you are safe, healthy and fine at your home. Welcome in today's lesson. In today's class we will take some queries of you guys. Two students, they commented me that they are facing problem in this exercise 3.3 question number 4 that we discussed in our previous lesson. See, the question of 4 was, draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not parallelogram. Right? Parallelogram is whose opposite sides are parallel. But the question is, now you have to draw a rough sketch that is not a parallelogram but exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. So I have drawn here. This is an example of quadrilateral. It has four sides and this side and this side are equal, but these are not parallel. And this side and this side are also equal. Right? So this is example of kite. This is kite. And in kite we know that two sides are equal. Pairs of two sides are equal. This side is equal to this side. Suppose this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So AB equals to AD and BC equals to CD or DC. So kite, and if opposite sides are equal, then opposite angles also be equal. Hope you understand. So answer is kite, and we can draw like this. These two sides and these two sides are equal and same. Right? Hope you understand. And one more student, he is facing problem in question number 5. He messaged me, sir, I am facing problem in question number 5. Right? Question is, the measure of two adjacent angles of parallelogram. Parallelogram is given there. Let me draw parallelogram first. Suppose this is a parallelogram. A, B, C and D is there. These are the vertices of parallelogram. And the measure of two adjacent angles. These are two adjacent angles. They are measured in the ratio 2x and 3x and 2x. Right? So it's given there, measure of adjacent angles. Ratio is given, it is 3:2. So let first angle be 3x and second angle be 2x. Since ratio is given 3:2, therefore first angle, suppose this is first angle, angle B we can take as first angle and angle C we can take as second angle. So the first angle is 3x and the second angle, that is C, is 2x. Right? Now we know that sum of adjacent angles, right, or adjacent interior angles equals to 180. They are supplementary. We have already discussed this property of parallelogram. Sum of two adjacent interior angles always equals to 180, or these two angles are supplementary angles. Right? So you have to mention here, since angle B and angle C are supplementary, so angle B plus angle C will equals to 180 degree. Now what is angle B? Angle B is 3x, angle C is 2x and their sum is 180. So after adding 5x equals to 180 and x equals to 180 by 5. Right? So 5, 3s are 15, 3 is left, 30 and 6 times. So the value of x is 36 degree. Right? So first angle What is first angle? Angle B. This is 3x, means 3 into 36. 108. So this angle is of 108 degree, and second angle. These two are adjacent angle, right? So second angle is 2x, means 2 into 36. So that is 72 degree, right? So first angle means angle B is 108 degree, and second angle, that is angle C, it is 72 degree. Hope you understand. Now some questions are still left from this exercise, so today we will solve these questions. We will continue exercise 3.3, and we have done, in previous class we have done till question number 6. So question number 7 today I am solving here for you. Question is the adjacent figure. A figure is given over there. First you need to draw this figure. H, O, P and E, right? And this angle X is given there. This angle is X, angle E, and a diagonal is also there. And this angle is 40 degree. This angle is X degree. This exterior angle is given there. It is 70 degree. And this angle is Y degree. Now question is find the value of X. Sorry, this is Z, not X. X is already we have taken. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z. You have to find value of X, Y and Z, right? So there are so many methods to solve this. Let me find easiest method. So see, this 70 and this angle, they are making linear pair, right? So we can write here angle O, this angle, and 70 degree are forming linear pair. Therefore, angle O plus 70 degree equals to 180. Right? So angle O equals to 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. So this angle is 110 degree. Hope you understand. Right? Now this angle O and this angle E, these two are opposite angles of parallelogram, and we know that opposite angles of parallelogram are always same. So angle E and angle O are opposite angles of parallelogram. What is your parallelogram? HOPE. These two are opposite angles. So we know that opposite angles are always same. It means angle E equals to angle O. So that is angle E equals to, what is angle O? Angle O is 110. And what is angle E? Angle E is X. So therefore the value of X is 110. Right? This is the value of X. It's very simple. Now we have to find value of Y and Z. Right? So see that in this triangle E, P and H, this upper side triangle. By angle sum property we can find value of this angle, right? So in angle E, P, H by angle sum property of triangle. And let me name this angle, suppose this is P angle, right? So X plus 40 degree plus P equals to 180. We know the value of X, it is 110 plus 40 plus P we have to find. Therefore P equals to 180, then minus, after adding 110 and 40 we have 150. So P equals to 30 degree. It means this angle is of 30 degree, right? This angle is of 30 degree, this angle is of 40 degree. And X we have already calculated, this is 110 degree, right? Now what to do? This angle P and this angle Z, which kind of these angles are? These are, which kind of angles? These are alternate angles, angle P and angle Z. So P and angle P and angle Z are alternate angles, and we know that alternate angles are always same. So therefore P, angle P equals to angle Z equals to 30 degree. So this angle Z is 30 degree, right? Now we can easily find out value of Y. Again we can use here angle sum property for this triangle P, H and O. Now let me erase this one. So in triangle P, H and O, P, H, O by angle sum property. Right? So angle Y plus angle Z plus 110 equals to 180. Right? And what is Y? We don't know. We have to find value of Y. Z we have already calculated, it is 30 plus 110 equals to 180. So Y equals to 180, then minus 110 plus 30, 140. So Y equals to 40 degree. So the value of Y is 40 degree. Now we have calculated all angles. Value of X we have already calculated 110 degree, right? So here is summary of angles that we calculated. Value of angle X we have already calculated, it is 110. Measure of angle Y, that is 40 degree, and measure of angle Z, that is 30 degree. So these are the values of X, Y and angle Z. Hope you understand. There are so many other methods also. You can use any of the method to find values, right? Now question number 8. First part I am taking here. See, two figures are given there. These are parallelograms. Two parts are there in this question. First I am solving first part. This parallelogram, the name of this parallelogram is GUNS. Here is G, then U, then N, and here is S, right? And this side means SN, it is given 26 unit. This is 3x, this side is 3y minus 1 and this is 18. Now in this question it is given that this GUNS, it is parallelogram, and instead of angles this time their sides are given, right? And you have to find value of x and y. So it is very simple. We know that in a parallelogram opposite sides are always same, right? So in parallelogram opposite sides are same. So Sn equals to Gu and Sg equals to Nu, right? Opposite sides are same and parallel also, right? So we know that Sn equals to Gu, this side, means since Sn equals to Gu, therefore what is Sn? The value of Sn is given, it is 26 and Gu is 3y minus 1. Now here is a equation. You have to solve it. So we can write it, we can change their terms, we can write like this. No? Therefore 3y equals to 26 plus 1 we can write here. 3y equals to 27 and value of y is 27 by 3, that is 9. So value of y is 9. Now again second side, Sg equals to Nu. This side equals to this side. So Sg is 3x and Nu is given, it is 18. So therefore x equals to 18 by 3, right? 6 times is divisible. So value of x is 6. Value of x is 6 and value of y is 9. So x is 6 unit and y is 9 unit. Hope you understand. It's a very simple question. Now one more part is given there. Let me solve this part also. Second part. Again a parallelogram is there. Right? This is R, I, S, R, this is U, this is N and this is S, runs R, U, N, S, right? And diagonals are also there. This is x plus y. This is 16. Here is x plus 7, y plus 7. This is y plus 7. And this is 20. Right? Now this time their diagonals are given. This is parallelogram. Right? And one other property of parallelogram is that diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect means they divides the diagonal into two equal parts. Means this 16 will be equals to x plus y and this 20 will be equals to y plus 7. Right? So in parallelogram diagonal bisects each other. Right? Therefore, x plus y will equals to 16. Bisect each other means suppose the intersection point is O. It means we can say that ON equals to OR. means this distance will be equals to this distance OR. ON is x plus y and OR is 16. So we can write it x plus y equals to 16. Right? Now in second case again, second diagonal is OS and OU. So OS and OU will also be equal. What is OS? This is 20 and OU is y plus 7. Right? So if we solve it, y equals to 20 minus 7, that is 13. So the value of y is 30. We have calculated. Now we can put this value of y here to find value of x. Right? So x plus, in the place of y we can write 16. And you can mention here, since y equals to 13. We have already calculated here. So x equals to 16 minus 13, x equals to 3. Right? Value of x is 3, value of y is already we have calculated, it is 13. So x equals to 3 and y equals to 13. These are the it's already given there. The length are given in centimeters. Okay, so you have to write here centimeters. In previous part also, in first part also, we have to write there the value of x and y in centimeters. I forget to write there centimeters, so please write there. Just now I am reading lengths are given in centimeters. That's why, right? So value of x is 3 centimeter and value of y is 13 centimeters. Question number 9 now I am solving. Outside a trapezium, right? And this is R. Draw it properly. Like this. This is R. Here is I. Here is C. Here is L. Here is U. Here is S. Here is E. And here is K. So two parallelograms are there. R, I, S, K. This is the first parallelogram and second one is CLUE, clue. CLUE. The two parallelograms are there, right? And this angle is given, it is 120 degree. This angle is given, it is 70 degree. Right? And this is x. You have to find value of x. This much given, right? So how to find the value of x here? Suppose the intersection point we can write here O by 1, right? This is O. So see, you can see here two triangles are forming there. Triangle OIC and OES. And x and this angle, these two are which kind of angles? These are vertically opposite angles. It means we have to find angles of triangle first, and we can easily find this. See, you please concentrate on this parallelogram RISK. 120 is given there. Opposite angle of this K is this angle I. This will be also 120, right? We know that opposite angles of parallelograms are same. So We can write here opposite angles of parallelogram are same. Therefore, angle K will be equals to angle I. This angle we are talking about. So, we can write it 120. So, angle I is also 120. Right? Now you can see here, this angle 120 and this one. These two are making, I am naming it, let me give name is P suppose. So this angle P and this angle I. Right? These two angles are forming linear pair. Right? So P plus 120 equals to 180. So angle P equals to 180 minus 120. That is angle P equals to 60 degree. And we can write here linear pair. Which property we used here? Linear pair, these two are forming. Now, in this triangle O, I and C, we have find value of this angle. That is P is 60 degree. Now, concentrate on second parallelogram, that is CLUE. This angle and this angle, these two are interior angles, adjacent interior angles, and adjacent interior angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Right? So, we can name it angle C, we can say angle C and 70 are supplementary. Why supplementary? Because they are adjacent interior angles. So angle C plus 70, their sum will be 180. Angle C equals to 180 minus 70. So angle C equals to 110. So this angle is 110 degree. Right? Now this angle C and this angle Q, suppose the name of this angle is Q. These two are forming linear pair. Right? So Q plus 110 equals to 180. Why? Because these are forming linear pair. Right? So Q equals to 180 minus 110. It will be 70. Now this Q is 70. Hope you understand. Now we have calculated out of three angles, two angles we have calculated. That is angle P and Q for triangle OIC. Right? Now let me erase this part. Board is full. That's why I need to erase it. Value of P is 60. I am writing here. Right? Now see, in triangle OIC by angle sum property. So angle P plus angle Q plus this angle, suppose the name of this angle, I am naming it, it is R, equals to 180. Angle P we have already calculated, it was 60. Angle Q is small q. This Q is 70 degree. R we need to calculate, sum is 180. So angle R equals to 180, then minus 60 plus 70, that is 130. So angle R equals to 50. Right? Now all three angles we have calculated in this triangle. Now you can see this angle R and angle X. These two are vertically opposite angles. Right? So I am writing here angle R and angle X are vertically opposite angles. So angle R equals to angle X, and we know that vertically opposite angles are always same. So angle R equals to X. What was X? Sorry, x we have to calculate it. We have to calculate x, and r we have already calculated 50 degree. So value of x is 50 degree. Hope you understand. So what is value of x? X is 50 degree. Right? Two parallelograms are given there. One was RISK. With the help of this parallelogram, we need to find this angle. Similarly, second parallelogram CLU is given. With the help of this angle 70, we need to find the value of this angle. Now, these two are making linear pair, so we can calculate the inside angle of this triangle, interior angle of this triangle, and here also we have to find this interior angle of this triangle. Two angles already now we know. So by angle sum property we can find third angle, and this third angle and x, they are vertically opposite angles. So we can say that the value of x is 50. Hope you understand, guys. Now see guys, 3 questions are left. I expect from you that you will try to solve all these 3 questions by your own. If problem is there, please write me in comment section, then I will solve here for you, right? But you need to try to solve by your own. Thank you so much.